Okay, yeah, I think I'm live on both channels on YouTube. Yeah, hello everyone. The topic of today is how do you spend your time on Facebook and social networks? What do you do on social networks? Do you go there to browse on other people's pages to place your likes and use your emojis? Are you on Facebook to just send pictures and use your selfies? Are you on Facebook to sympathize with others or to applaud others that are making wave on Facebook and all social networks? These are the areas I want to talk about this evening because I've seen that it's very important to lecture ourselves and try as much as we can to learn from one and the other. So, you are welcome this great Saturday evening here in Spain. Hello, hello to you. Good day, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you're joining me from. Happy weekend, and I hope everyone is doing great. Please, as you join, I want you to like and share this live streaming. Let it reach out to so many out there. It's very, very important, please. Help me share and invite friends and family members. Let us learn one or two things while we are on social media. You know, let us know that what we do on social media affects and impacts our lives in general. Please share the live stream, invite friends and family members to join us. As you join us, you're welcome and God bless you. Happy weekend to you and family. Let me just play this music while we wait for more members to join us. You're welcome. You're welcome. You can acknowledge your presence there. Just say hi or something. Let me know you are there. So I give you a high five as well. If you don't mind, let me know where you're watching from as well. I need to acknowledge those online. Hello, Facebook. Hello, my YouTube friends and family members. Please share and invite. Share and invite more people to join us, please. Share and invite more people to join us. The topic of discussion is very, very important, and I'm going to be giving some hints on how to make good use of our time on cyberspace. Okay. And pardon me, I always use my Benin music on my live shows because for one major reason, it's not like I don't have other music to play. You wouldn't really know the one that has copyrights permissions. So you end up playing the music, and then Facebook will have to reach out to you that you have like infringed on other people's rights, which I wouldn't want to happen to any of my videos. So that's why majorly I use my Edo music to entertain those watching and following my live streaming because I know eventually most of our Edo musicians they don't do copyrights to their uploaded videos on YouTube. You can go there and play it without anybody raising eyebrow, right? Please share and invite, acknowledge your presence. Let me know you are there. Ekele baba ye. Awego me o. Isimume. Awego me o. Say I know me. Inu me rata. Inu me raye. Like and share. Like and share the live stream. Invite more people to join us, friends and family members. Let's listen to this great topic. How do you use your time on social media? How do you use your time on Facebook? When you browse through YouTube, what do you do? Do you just go there to watch other people's videos, or you go there to feed your eyes and just have a good time, like passing the time with other people's contents? Or do you go there to try to see what you can do to improve your standard of living, to improve what you are into, to improve what you are doing for a living? It could be professional job, it could be business, buying and selling, it could be just anything. You can make the space on the cyber world to better your standard of living. Yeah. Without taking much time, let me just pause the music now and fire down. I'll be mixing in my broken language, with Bini, with Pidgin, general language that will understand English. So, my people, how now day? You are welcome. You are welcome to Checkmates Hub. This channel, both the page and the YouTube channel, they are there to bring out the positive side of what we do in family circle, in our career, in business field, everything we do. That's checkmates, okay? So the topic of the day, as I've said before, is how do you make good use of your time? Please like and share. Gold mine on Facebook. Facebook is gold mine. What is gold mine? Wherever you go and you make success there. Wherever you go, you have opportunities. Whatever you do, there are privileges that are bound, right? Whatever you are doing, you see that is flourishing, is really moving forward. That is a good mind for you. And you see this cyberspace we are all using, social media, as we commonly call the networking. It has come to stay, it has come to help, it has come to enlighten and open our insights. It has come to really make us know that life itself is diversified. We cannot just rely on one channel. Even if you do and it's successful, you still try to exploit other avenues of making a living. That is Facebook and the rest of social networks for you. That is the way I see it, and just that is the way it is. When you go to Facebook and burn your data, when you know you are not working, you are not selling, you are not doing any form of business, just a moment, please. Just a moment, just a moment. I think I've got some issues on Facebook. Oh no, resume. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, like I was saying, when you go to Facebook to click like and love and comment on people's pictures, on people's dedications, naming ceremonies, birthday parties, and you go to the other page about left and just drop your comment on all the trending news there, and you are not working, you are not trading, but you've got the money to buy the data, to start liking on people's pictures, to start commenting on Yaba left, gossip mail, and all the other Gbeboro outfits we have, including my own forums. You just go there to drop your comment and just to while away your time. My dear brothers and sisters, is a big turn down and it's a big waste of resources, time, and energy. Okay? So many things are on this Facebook. If you have whatever phone you are using, in as much as you have internet in it, you can use it to the maximum that no one will believe you don't work, no one will believe you don't go to any office or any market to sell or any shop. Just with your phone, with internet facility, is all you need. And data, of course, is all you need to make a better way of living for yourself, your immediate family, your extended family members, and friends out there. Yes, because we don't live for ourselves alone. We live for us. We live our life. We live for our family members, our kids, our wives, husbands, extended family members, and we live for friends and the downtrodden. The downtrodden down there, they even need us more than our family members do, right? So if you are able to get a phone that has internet facility in it and you can buy data, this is why I'm asking, what do you do with your time on Facebook and all other social networks? I'm going to be highlighting some things to you on Facebook. Just give me a while. Let me do that. Now I'm on Facebook. I hope everyone can see this. I'm on Facebook. Since there's a reflection. Okay, fine. I'm on Facebook. Everybody knows Facebook. What you do, you go to your profile. You go to your profile. When you are on your profile, you click on these three dots there, the three lines there. You see all these tools here, everything here. They are not just there for fancy. They are not just there for fancy. Everything you need to work on Facebook, you have it there. Everything you need to market your goods, to sell your products, to move your job, even as a corporate worker, to move your job to the next level. Mostly when you want a plan B, all the tools you need, all the resources you need, they are here on Facebook. When you just go to Facebook and click on people's pictures and click on the trending news and comment there, at the end of the day, you've wasted your time. That time is not coming back again. You've wasted the little money you have with it, even if you have it in excess. You've wasted the data you used in doing it. If that's the only thing you do, is what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's bad to do all those. If that's the only thing you're on Facebook for, just to showcase your beauty, to showcase your makeup, to showcase your dressing, you snap, you take selfie and you pose like far away won't crash ground. If that's all you're on Facebook doing, please, I want to encourage you. I'm not nobody, because everybody has his time, everybody has her time. It could be that is your own time at that point in time and you want to use it that way. Meanwhile, you are in need of something. This is the reason I'm coming out to talk to you. Yes, you doing it, that you can use that data. Even if you want to, like, you create time. We have, out of 24 hours, we have about 14 to 60 hours of the day to work, to trade, to do business, to do every other thing out of 24 hours. Barely 8 hours is what we rest with. Prove me wrong and let me show you someone that has not been able to take care of his needs. If you are up and doing 14 to 60 hours of the 24 hours every day, believe you me, sky is your limit. There's nothing you cannot do. Nothing. So please, what I'm going to be highlighting here are some points you need, criteria you need to survive social network. They are the tools you have to harm yourself with, the tools you have to walk along with to be able to survive social networking, be it selling, drop shipping, professional skills, like you have skills you want to showcase, you bring it to Facebook, bring it to Instagram, bring it to YouTube, and believe me, you will be lucky, you'll be glad you did, because the outcome will overwhelm you after some time. It's not just a click like that. It's not instantaneous. It's not what you will do and you just start you start reaping from it tomorrow. It's a gradual process, and you have to be really, really patient with whatever you are doing, but focused, determined, and know what to put in place. One of those things is the drive. You need to have that drive, have the zeal, the enthusiasm. Just encourage yourself. You have to move. Let me tell you why I'm bringing this out now before it escapes me. And I'm not using it to talk back at anybody or to bring them down. I'm going to encourage so many people, and also not only encourage it, I want to see a way I can profile solution and bring out suggestions for those interested that are really in need, for the little petty traders that can still manage 10, 20,000 naira and see what they can do. I'm not giving out cash. I have my modus operandi. Okay, I'm not giving out cash to nobody, but we are going to be working on something if you are interested in Nigeria. Okay, when you come to Facebook, my messenger inbox, anytime I make a post, without even making a post, I have series of mostly women, 95% women. It's just on very few occasions I've seen men coming to my inbox to ask me for one favor or the other. It's rare, but it has happened. You see, women, able-bodied women, they come into the inbox section of Facebook Messenger and start telling you their predicaments. I know most of the stories they tell me, they are real. I know. They start telling you situations that when you even think about what you are going through, sincerely, before you empty your account to help them, you wouldn't have a second thought. I've been in that situation for a very long time. Now, the thing is, I've been thinking, I say, some of them When I go to other platforms, because I browse a lot on Facebook, I browse a lot on Facebook. I belong to several other platforms that I read comments there at my leisure time when I want to like relax my brain after enough, struggle and all that. I just go to platforms to ease up. You now see such women come into your inbox to ask for favor. They are now commenting and liking and just whiling away their time. And they will tell you they don't even have data. As they are talking to you now, there is no data for them to even go on Facebook again. They don't have money to buy even bread of 200 naira, or what their children will, the breakfast their children will take to school the following morning. They don't even have it. And their husband is out of work. And so many other stories. Google, please don't disrupt my live stream, please. Google, don't distract my live stream. Okay. So when I see ladies like that, sincerely, I will always have a rethink that instead of you visiting one page to the other, one platform to the other, looking for who to like his comments or who to abuse, who to do whatever with. Why don't you use this same time and data you are using to like other people's comments and praise their postures, their pictures? Why don't you use that data to display some items on your wall? Why don't you go into drop shipping? When you go into drop shipping, you don't need money to do it. No, practically no. The only thing is you have to be steadfast, you have to be honest. Honesty is the watchword. You really have to be down to earth, transparent for you to survive with dropshipping business. And you don't need that big megabyte to do it. With your 200 or 500 naira megabytes, I believe in Nigeria, you can use it and showcase digital things. It's not only clothing line that I'm into. There are so many other things. Even crayfish, yes, you can display crayfish. You can display vegetables. The way you will package it, everything is packed. What necessitates way billing. People around you, when they see the way you are packaging your item on Facebook, they will want to buy from you. Be it anything, even if it's pepper, crayfish, or bono, melon. Believe me, this is why I call Facebook and all other social handle a gold mine, where you take anything to and it gives it value. The only time you are not getting value from Facebook is when you don't do nothing on Facebook. The only time you don't get value from clicking on social networks handles is when you don't have what to deliver there. All you need to do is just go there, feed your eyes and leave. Please, whenever you come across this video, endeavor to watch it to the end. Watch it to the end and get some of the ends I'm going to bring out to you. And I'm going to try to make it as brief as possible so it doesn't burn so much of your data. Honesty, like I said, is number one. You need to be very, very honest. When you are honest, what honesty can buy for you, money will not buy it. I have been in this my little space in the Western world, and I mean, I'm talking publicly now. If it's a lie, let people come and contest my video later. Just call and drop whatever comments for me to buy them goods. I buy and I deliver. without having cause to hide my identity. They don't know me. Most of them, they've never seen me, but I've been doing this now for over 9 years, right? Honesty is number one. When I'm emphasizing on honesty, we don't have money to go into business, right? You are starting from scratch and you are in a very tight situation. Then you are not honest. You see, there's nothing that will work. But when you are honest, they give you boost. They give you boost. You go and make sales, bring back their money, and business is moving. So honesty is number one thing. When you are on Facebook, you don't know what to do. Even now, you don't even have idea of what to do. You don't have any business idea. You don't know what to do. You are a career person, and your work is not really going on well. You don't know what to do. First thing I'm telling you, I, Chacha Gift Benson, first thing I'm telling you is be honest. When you are honest, other things will come. Then, diligence. Whatever you are going into, do it diligently. Don't look at sides. Don't listen to or don't think of what they will say. Don't think about your status. When you are down, nothing like status. So when you are at the receiving end, just remove that armor, that coat of pride. Remove it because you are going somewhere. You are somewhere not very pleasant for you. You are going somewhere. So that coat of ìgbéraga, I dey raise shoulder, I be this classy and all. You remove it first so that you come out real. You focus on what you are doing. Do it with all your might and pray to God to give you the grace and mercy to come true, right? When you are diligent in what you are doing, you do it, you dedicate your time, your energy, your resources, everything in you, you put it into what you are doing, you will make a headway. Yes, you will make a headway because they said no pain, no gain. And there's nothing you do from your mind that will not give you good results. Be always positive. Be always positive. Don't allow that your situation to weigh you down to the extent of not being able to feed yourself and feed your kids or feed your family, help those that you need to help. Don't allow your situation to weigh you down. When you allow it to weigh you down, it's going to multiply the complications you are facing already. So whatever you do, always make sure that you put in all in you to a lasting result. The next one, I've talked about honesty, I've talked about diligence, resilience. Yes, resilience. The push, the drive. You don't give up. The only word that I don't want to understand is giving up, and that is be determined, be courageous, be bold. Don't listen to side talks. Side talks really bring your morale down, but use cutting boards. Block it here, block it here. Focus. Dedicate everything you have in you to whatever you're doing. Be resilient, and there's no way that business venture will not click. If it doesn't click the time you want it, try something else. But don't give up on that venture. So far, you know that people are doing it, they are making wave from it. Put in all you need to put in, and it will surely work. Than just coming to Facebook and press like and share and follow other people that are using your followership to make money. I'm not saying don't do all those things. We have to do everything moderately. Moderation is the watchword here, right? Moderation is the watchword. When you carve out a time, time to just go. If it's 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours you want to give yourself on Facebook, that's evening. Give yourself 2 to 3 hours. Come to Facebook, freestyle, just ease up. I do it as well. But morning, afternoon time, make it your hustle time. Depends on your time schedule though. If you are a nocturner, I'm a nocturner. If you are a nocturner, I work in the night, right? If you are a nocturner, dedicate your night time to make sure that you put things right. That's when I get inspirations. That's when I'm calm. When everywhere is quiet, just like this environment now. I don't really have, nosy neighbors. I don't have busy environment. It's a very calm area I'm in. So I get inspired. I get motivated. Ideas come out when I'm quiet. That is why I use my night time very well. That's the period I'm not working, right? And wake up early in the morning. Please use your mornings and your afternoons for your hustle. Attend to your families. That's it. Then the next consistency. This consistency has affected me personally. Not for the reason that I don't want to be consistent in what I'm doing, but the truth is I've got various activities I'm into, right? And I try to meet up with my priorities. Wouldn't permit me to give all the time I've got online. And it's not the way it is in Nigeria that when you are not working, nobody asks you. When you want to do things, you do it and you get your way through if you are able to do it. In this place, you have to prove to them how you are existing. They need to see your labor force, your historical labor force on prints, right? It has to be there. So if you are not able to present that, it's going somewhere to wait for you that will deprive you. It will hinder you of some things you have to do. So here in the organized world, you need to prove to the authorities that this is what you do for a living. That is the reason I've not been able to be consistent online, because for me to build online as a source of my income, there are criteria I need to meet up with. There are criteria I need to meet up with officially and legally, not just going to tell them that you are online because I have done it. Then you cannot, the tax, the IRPF or whatever they call it. When it comes to the administrative section, you have to present some models like 013, whatever they use. So you should be able to present all those things. And presenting all those things, you need inventory, you need your cash flow movements, bank details, and all that. So online thing in the organized world, as I want to put it, is not as easy as it is. I cannot present myself to them that I'm making my living online while I cannot justify it. So I need to put all those in line. And for me to use it to work and sustain, right? My immediate priorities. So that's the reason you see that sometimes I veer off online to attend to my practical life, to my physical life. Then I'll have to put some things on hold online. So it has made me not to be so consistent in some areas. But to get through, if you have all the time, what I'm taking time to explain this is if you've got all the time in your hands, like I see some people in Nigeria, they have all the time and they are just wasting precious time. If you've got all the time on your hands, please use it and be consistent on Facebook, be consistent on Instagram, be consistent on YouTube, on what the Twitter and the rest. So many new ones are coming up now that I've not really taken time to be conversant with. Be consistent in all these areas so that as you are carrying along with your products or with your service, with whatever it is you are offering them, they know that yes, this person has something to deliver and is ready to deliver it. Definitely, there will be response. There will be response. The next one is content creation. Content creation. When you want to come and start making money online, apart from the organized network marketing and all that that other companies are bringing into Nigeria. I'm taking time to explain all these things to my Nigerian folks because that's the only terrain I understand. That's where I'm from, and that's where I understand our way of life. So if there are other nationals that will see this video, please pardon me. I'm always referring to Nigeria. Okay. Now, for you to be able to survive on social network, you need to create your content. Be real, be original, even if it's someone else's idea. There's no problem about it. You can use someone else's because when we were brought into this world, it's not like we just fell, grew up and we started doing the things we are doing. We emulate other people. We see what other people are doing and we try to copy them, no matter how you want to put it. We try to emulate them. How do you emulate? You copy somebody. If you like it, or if you think is what you can do. Even if you don't like it, there are some things we do we don't like, but we want to try and see if we can do it and make a headway from it. So when you are able to bring in ideas and you repackage it, you rebrand it, let it be other people's idea is allowed. The cost is large enough for everybody. I always say it. The cost is in fact over large, extra large enough for everybody to operate. Take that person's idea, no problem. Rebrand it, repackage it, create something out of it that will make the audience out there to accept it and give it value. Without content, please don't bother about social networking. It's going to take time, it's not automatic. Even if you have content, it's going to take time. Like when I started last live streaming, that's a couple of months back, I had followership, I had views, but because I've left the cyberspace for over 2 months because my work was so time consuming that I hardly pick this phone to even go on WhatsApp, if not for my daughter, just to make sure that I don't have any urgent issue to attend to regarding my daughter, is why I was picking my phone. The second activity I was doing with my phone was alarm to sleep and wake up, alarm to wake up rather. I was not able to use my phone for those 2 months. Believe me, I leave home as early as 6 o'clock. I return home 4 a.m. the following day. When I return 4 a.m., they are expecting me to resume work 8 a.m. again. I have to drive almost 1 hour. There was a day I couldn't sleep for just 2 hours. I got to the working place, I was complaining bitterly. Then the supervisor told me I can go to my car and have a nap. I had a 45 minutes nap and I got up. I couldn't sleep, or was it 30 minutes? I couldn't sleep because my system is already getting used. It's already getting used to me. So I couldn't sleep. I had to come back to, I just took a sip of coffee and I went back to my duty post. That was how I used those 2 months. So I couldn't come online. Now the viewers, they'll have to be invited again. They'll have to be, you know, caroused to come, and this lady is coming online again to be presenting, to be entertaining or sharing details, sharing informations about whatever it is she wants to talk about. So it doesn't bug me. Yeah, it doesn't bug me because I know where I'm going to. I know what I'm doing. I know what I carry. Me, I know what thing I carry. Loaded. If it is topic, if it is event, if it is what to do, activities, people on Facebook, they know me. I'm loaded. It's only time. Time is no friend to nobody. It's only time I don't really have on my side. When I do this, I do this, I do this. Because I'm one person, I cannot do one thing for a living. It's what is in me. I cannot do just one thing. I have to do this, do this. It's me, and I understand that about me. So it's cool with me. I'm okay with it. So that is it about content. You need to have your content. Have your content. Having content doesn't mean you need to carry dictionary or that thing you are doing. Bring it to Facebook officially. If it is hair you are plaiting, ikoto, ikotin, yerima ati eredu. You are plaiting hair with this thread. Eh? Bring it to Facebook. It will sell. Package it. Package it. It will sell. That is a content. If it's a mattress you are selling, like Vodafone, Mocha, Vitaphone, Vitaphone, no? Then bring it, package it. Even if there are distributors selling, don't mind. Package your own, bring it. If it's ice cream, package it, bring it. It's a content. Are you into sewing, designing, crafts? Bring it to Facebook instead of you to waste your data clicking on people's pictures. Please bring your content. I'm begging you, it will sell like hell. Bring your content to Facebook, it will market and give you means of livelihood and stop wasting your time. Right? Now, the next one is I talked about it in a nutshell. The next one is you have to decide if you are going to target just one product, you are going to have a brand. If you are going to have a brand to stay on Facebook, Instagram, or whichever handle you choose to use, then you put in all and all that you've got on that brand. Let people know you that this is what you do. The time you like, if you've been liking for like from 1 p.m. till 11 p.m. in the night, reduce that time you are clicking on people's pictures and their activities. Reduce it to just 2 hours of your time and use the remaining lengthy hours, about 8 hours, 8 to 9 hours, to sample your products, to sample your goods, to sample your content. Talk about it. Facebook live streaming is free now. It is free. Come on live. Don't just come on live and start showing pictures, showing parties, showing bridges. We've got a lot of bridges here. In fact, I don't need to go and be showing bridges. Some people will just dress and go out in the day. That is their content anyway. And they start showing streets. They start showing shops, other people's shops. Well, that is their content. If it is giving them the views, the followership, the money they are doing it for, it is their content. Okay, so that is that. And if it's not just a product, you want to go diversified like I do so many things. I'm into clothing, I'm into food items, Afro foods. My shop here before, I mean, people could tell I sell all these things, and whatever brings money, I market it. I'm a marketer, I'm a commerce woman. I'm whatever brings money, I market it. Okay? If that's how you want to do it, you can do it. You don't need money. That's where the drop shipping comes in. You don't need money to do all these things if you can handle it. It's just your phone, internet, and your data. You try to access platforms. Anything you want, type it on Facebook. It will bring you results. Type it on Facebook, it will bring you results. When you now go on Facebook and type in, this is what I want, tailoring accessories, you want to say tailoring accessories, Facebook will give you up, that's more than 200,000 options, right? Google, the same thing. If it's, what is it, eyeglasses, sunshades, accessories you want to sell, Facebook will give you options and you have to pick. Go to the platforms, approach them. I'm telling you how to make money using Facebook. That is the topic. Facebook is a gold mine. You don't need to have physical cash of years in your account to trade on Facebook. You don't need it. If you have it, is a plus, because I buy my products with money to sample, to sell, right? I'll be showing after this video. I'm going to make another video. I'll be showing maybe just one or two products, something like this. You know, if you don't have the money, it's not a problem. Go to the platforms where they sell all these things, mostly in Lagos, those in Lagos. If you are in Lagos, you don't have cause to say you are suffering. Don't be shy, my ladies, please don't be shy. Don't be shy. One attribute in gaining success, one rudiment of success, how do I put it? One discipline of gaining success is failure. Does it make sense? Yes. Before you become successful, you see all these multi-billionaires we are seeing today, they have failed more than 1,000 times. Because if you don't fail in this area, you wouldn't know the next thing to do. You wouldn't know how to go about the next option. You wouldn't know how to go about the next opportunity that will come your way. You understand? So don't be afraid to fail. I think that's a topic on its own. Don't be afraid to fail. Your failures are your propellers. These are all topics. Your failures are your propellers in life. They build you, they don't bring you down. Where it becomes failure is when you allow it to bring you down totally without you rising up from it. All the things you see on social media, those celebrities, they have failed in so many areas. But one thing is common amongst us that we are surviving it. One thing is common: we never give up. I don't give up. Giving up is not even anywhere close to me. Don't be shy. Everyone has done it before. Nobody is a saint. Nobody started from millions. We all started from scratch. Those that started from millions, maybe they were trained to have rich parents, rich associates, and all that. Even at that, when you start with millions, believe it, you might not be able to manage it because you don't have the experience. You don't have that failing experience. You need the failing experience to be able to handle success. That's another topic. The bloggers that will get to this my video be picking topics. I told you I have topics. I will make one name, and the way I will make it embroidered, you will like it, you fall in love with it. Because I know some bloggers, they watch my videos have made in the past and they pick some things from it. Yes, without failing, you cannot succeed. In fact, it is when you failed, if you have a good mindset, a positive mindset, it is when you have failed that you will now see where your mistakes are coming from, where what you did not do right. Then you start to be, you start being careful how to approach your next opportunity, how to approach your next project, your next activity. It is when you fail, you will learn from your mistakes and better the next activity you are going into. So please don't always be afraid to fail. Nobody wants to fail. I don't want to be a failure. No. You can only call me a failure when you now see that I'm begging to eat. When you now see that, Mrs. Ocho used to drive, or she's now a leggedis. It happens. Maybe you now be you were once driving, now you are now walking about, no hope to even drive again. Once you set up a standard for yourself, try to maintain that standard, because it's better you don't even set up that standard than for you to attain it and drop from it. So, in essence, you have to be up and doing. You have to work. You have to do things that will put food on your table and put smile on your face. I'm a psychedelic woman. I love to eat well and look good all the time. All the time. How do I do this? I need to work. I hate seeing my nails like this. I have natural long nails, but because I have to work now, I have to adhere to the rules, and I have to have my nails like this. It doesn't cost me anything. I mean, it's my hands I'm using to work, so it's no problem. So please, what I'm saying in essence is, don't relent, don't give up. My members on Facebook that will come across this video, I'm not using it to like slight you. No, I'm not using it to talk down at you. No, I'm using it to encourage you that that time you use in going into people's inbox or inboxes, use it to throw something on your timeline. Use it to sell anything your partner, your colleague is selling. Use it to look for, search for what you can market. Please, because time waits for no one. Everybody, everybody has his or her time on this earth, not to talk of on Facebook. Everybody has his or her time. Whatever it is you are doing, you have your time. If you have 4 hours free in a day, put in 3 hours to research what you can do. Put in 3 hours to better what you are doing. Put in 3 hours to ensure that tomorrow you don't regret the time you spent on Facebook or Instagram. The remaining 1 hour is enough for you to freestyle, like people's comments, like people's pictures, and showcase your body, showcase your family if you want, if you are that type. 1 hour is enough to do that. The other 3 hours that are free for you, use it to do something judicious. Then, at the end of the month, you will remember this video Chacha Gift Benson made and say, ah, thank you to this woman. I won't be there, but God will receive it. That is it. Then the next thing is, when you now see you can handle all these points I've highlighted, then you don't have cause not to be able to raise money and take care of your immediate needs. And pray to God to better your efforts. There is one woman I'm going to sing her praises here. There is one lady, her name is Success. I'm not going to give out her full names on Facebook. Her name is Success. She has impressed me tremendously that I'm like, oh, so this get up 2, 3 years ago. She really awed me. She was posting on her timeline what was happening in her practical life, in her marriage. The business was crumbled. She was into baby item stores. She had marital stress. When a woman is not balanced emotionally, everything about her goes. I've been in and out of that predicament. When a woman is not balanced emotionally, every other thing is disorganized. So this was this woman's plight. She was having it really, really tough in her matrimonial home, that she was at the verge of quitting. Today she's telling me, thank you, Mama, because I didn't allow her to go. So long as there was no verbal violence, practical violence, has not lifted his hands to be beating her like he's punching back. Don't go. Is it another woman is carrying? Let him go and carry. He will be tired. Protect yourself. Is it family members? Block your ears. Respect those you have to respect. Do your thing. She said she cannot take it. It is too much. I told her, is it beating you? No, it's not beating you. Then please endure. You have kids. Your kids are very young. Where are you going to? You have kids. Don't go, please. Don't go. Endure. Don't worry. Just what instead of you to go, distance yourself a bit. Let him miss your presence. When he misses your presence, that will send a message to him that his life is not complete. Instead of you to go, please, if your mom is alive, go and stay, spend time with your mom, but don't pack out of your home. Just tell him, my mom needs my attention. Don't even let him know you are just going because my mom needs my attention. When you get there, spend like 3 4 days. He will be the one calling. Bring my children. No, I'm missing you. I'm missing that. That time he misses you will now make him to realize that you are useful to him, even if you don't have anything you are bringing home financially, at least taking care of the home front. He sees it, he will now remember. Even if he brings someone else to come and do it, men are men. He will he will remember that no, this woman, this is the way she does her own. So let me not go into it. Along the line, when she was going through that predicament, she was always posting on her Facebook timeline. She needs this, she needs that. If somebody could do this for her, she would do this. To the extent she was volunteering to wash people's clothes. Success, if he's lie, please contest this. She was volunteering to wash people's clothes because she was almost helpless. She was helpless and almost hopeless. It's one thing to be helpless, it's another thing to be hopeless. When one is hopeless, that is the height of frustration, and that's where one gets suicidal. She was getting to that stage of depression. But thank God for people like myself, for people like other good hearted women that stood in for her. I remember I saw one woman's post how she was singing praises of that woman and my very self. So I wasn't the only one. We were many encouraging her. To cut it short, she started from scratch. Even if the business crumbled, she started again, and all that. She was able to raise little money. She started selling condiments. She started selling condiments. When she brought this condiment advert to Facebook, I was I was marveled. I just said, God, I thank you for this lady's life. She never knew I have been following and watching everything she was doing because I took personal interest in her history because of what she explained to me inbox and what I saw her truly going through. So anytime I'm opportune to come online on Facebook, I will just go to her timeline and see what she was up to for that day because she's a very jovial one. She makes so many people laugh, you know. She started from little. Before you knew it, she started selling in bulk, selling wholesales. Now she's even in a position to be rendering help to those in need. Yes, within the space of 1 year. 2 3 years ago, this lady suffered. Now she has come out of that agony. She did not mind what people will say, how people will laugh at her. You know, the tantrums her friends would play. She stooped low. She climbed down from my high horse because someone running a boutique, be it boutique or shade in the market or in the front of your house or in a small shop in your compound, in bulk. She was doing it large. At least she was selling goods worth over 500,000. all of a sudden, everything just went down the drain because of emotional trauma. For her to now be living from hand to mouth with little kids, you know, and now accept people's clothes, accept a situation and tackle it without letting her children go hungry, without letting what people will say deter her, or how they will see her, or how they will laugh at her to deter her. As I speak, I sent her almost 250,000 few days back to buy stuffs for me. Honesty is there, trust is there. You see? Yes. And she's humble. So tell me how she will not make it. She brings her stuff to, she brings all the things she sells on Facebook. She makes her money. She doesn't just throw comments on people's topics, and she doesn't just come on Facebook and start liking pictures. She has the time to do all that. But when it's time to face her business, she does it perfectly well. Even from her business, she does live, she does uh, um, activities on Facebook while she's in the environment where she sells her things. She 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 posts all pictures and everything for people to see what she's into. And she has been getting customers. People are patronizing her. She has been getting patronage. I'm one of her customers now, luckily. Yes, I'm one of her customers because through her, I'll be doing so many other things that will benefit her, benefit people out there in Nigeria, and benefit me as well. Because when I take joy in what I'm doing, I feel good. It makes me younger. So I'm benefiting from it. I'm one of her customers, luckily, and I'm happy about it. So this lady, she's someone I really want to bring out there for other ladies to emulate. The time you used to go to people's inboxes and be seeking for help, nobody doesn't seek for help, but don't make it a constant thing. Don't make it a way of living. Going to people's inboxes to start asking for little things that you know you can do. Hey, women, please, we still have our pride, kind of. These are little things you can do. For me, I would rather sell sachet water. I mean, that is me. Everybody cannot be like me. Because me, my pride, now here it is. I no feel beg to eat. Those begging to eat, please pardon me if going out of context, but I'm just talking about myself now. I would rather, I say sachet water, popcorn, than for me to go and beg. Because I see begging as diminutive way of living. It makes you feel low when you beg to eat. When you are not sick, I'm not talking about the sick people. You are able and doing. You have your two legs intact. You have your two hands intact. Come on, ladies. This is a challenge. We've seen disabled lady that was hawking water, and from there, God blessed her. I think Mary is her first name. I can't remember vividly. 2 months ago, she trended on social networks, right? She's not, she did not allow her disability to put her in one place. With one of the crutches she was using with one leg, water on her head, there's a way you balance it that it will not fall. We all know that we're Africans. Then she's using one hand to take money to count and give change because this other hand is holding crush. Water on her head. This is I don't want to call her a disabled person. This this is a challenged, yes. This is a challenged, naturally challenged young lady, a single mother a man out there, a random guy, made her a single mother in that her situation and left her there. But she did not, she said she doesn't like to beg. If somebody like that cannot beg, my ladies, please, let's stop this act of begging. It's becoming a way of life. So many people with that. I know there are persons out there now that will listen to this thing and feel bad, but I'm telling you the bitter truth. Take it or leave it. Don't make begging a way of life. While I'm sounding this repeatedly, there are ladies that they have come in contact with me 2, 3 years ago. It's either I did it personally for them or I made a post on my forum soliciting help for them, and they were helped no matter how little. Same ladies, some of them, not all, please, some of them will still come back again soliciting for more help, for little change. What are you doing with your time? This is what is prompting me to come online to speak about this. What is taking your time? What are you doing with your time? 3 years ago, you bet on social media, you were helped. Even if it is 5,000 help, let it be 10,000. I've given 10,000, I've given five, I've given two, I've given 500, I've given 1,000. Depends on how rich I am that period, depends on what my spirit leads me to do that period. It could be just 500 naira recharge card. My spirit tells me somebody is in need of this, and you will see me, I will make posts of recharge card. Yes. It could be 5,000. My spirit tells me somebody somewhere needs 5,000. I will make posts. Let me know your story. Let me know why you think you need this 5,000. And out of the various people that will come, I'll be able to pick two, three, or four people that really need for 5,000, and I will send. Or other good hearted people on my platform, they will inbox them privately. So many people are doing that on Mamalet. They do it privately, they go inbox, they come to me, Madam, I don't want this lady to know. Please, even if she wants to write appreciation to thank me, when you be helped like that 2, 3 years ago, now you want to take it as a way of life. You want it a continuous thing. When Madam Chacha does not answer you, it now not means that she's pompous or she's too full of herself, or she's taking advantage of people's predicament or something. Then you start to call names and throw tantrums and all that. No, please, don't make begging way of life. It is bad. Don't make begging. God forgive me. Me, I will prefer to go do this thing. I go put her now where they no go block this thing. I go prefer to take, to steal. May God not let me steal. I go prefer to take somebody thing as far as I need them. Just an example, than for me to go beg. No, they are both not good, but one is even fairer than the other. You understand? Don't let us take begging as way of life. Those that are doing it, please look for what else to do. When you beg, it makes you at the receiving end. And look at my hands. You are receiving. This is giving. Who is up? Let people not take your destinies because they're in Africa. We even say worldwide. Because you see all this Oyibo with the see, so they do reach past black people. And they tell you. Also, Oyibo wey dey look say dem be Oyibo, some of them they do ritual pass black people. So those of now wey they always they say like me online where they do give out. Not be all give out be give out. Make una no dey happy put. Some give out not be give out. Now taking dem dey anything wey Satan give, they collect and like this. So I'm just trying to make this message sink so you don't misquote me, you don't misinterpret me that this woman is making mockery of you. No, let's call it spade a spade. Let us know why we are women. Let us know what we are doing. Let us know what we are doing right and what we are not doing right. It's very, very wrong for a woman to wake up in the daytime and you go and beg. Instead, you go on errands. You go on errands. There is a girl I wanted to help on Facebook and she messed up. Why? Dishonesty. But I like one spirit about that girl. She's a hustler. She hustles. She can do anything. She can sell shit to make living. But what she cannot do is begging. But I found out that she's not honest. That was what severed my relationship from her. There's nothing she cannot sell. She goes on errand for people. She will post it on her WhatsApp. If she's shy to put it on Facebook, post it on her WhatsApp status. If you have anything you want to buy, please call on me. If you want to make shopping, if you are on VI, you are excuse me. If you are in VI, you are working, you don't have time, or you have a very busy time schedule, you need somebody to help you on your errands, to buy condiments and all that. I'm available. She will put her number, and she was getting calls. Do laundry, do laundry. Me, as I dey here now for organized world, I dey from here they organize things for Africa. From here, I dey organize things like this laundry I just talk about now. I've organized. I don't need to be there. People are there that need this job. Just coordinate some things and give them, let them do it. You know? So please, let's not take begging as way of life. Use your time well on Facebook. Use your time well on all social media. Let me not start calling their names one after the other. Use your time well. Use your time well. Women mostly, because I know men are there, they are hustlers. They hustle, they work because they don't want to be. I know there are some lazy lots that wait for women to feel, but majority of men, kudos to you guys. A man a man that is not sick actually talking to now. Men, they know what to do and they are doing it. The time you use, the let recreation be recreation. When you have to like and follow me, I'm putting myself inside. When you have to like and follow my page, set out time for it. When you have to do your own live stream, invite me. If I'm around, I will come and watch you. You know, bring out something you are doing. Even if you don't have anything to sell, if it's this errand, or maybe you want to start doing some little things around you, the place that is closer to where you stay, that you don't have to be paying transport, you can make announcement on Facebook. That is that is putting Facebook to good usage. Not just coming to Facebook and you start loitering around. Yeah, that's loitering, wandering on Facebook. God mine. If you know how Facebook can make you rich, if you know how Facebook can make you established, if you know how Facebook can make you coordinate your activities and live well, you will not endeavor to spend 2 hours of your time doing nothing on Facebook than browsing for opportunities. Please, as you come across this video, the messages, if you have not been creating content on Facebook and other social networks, YouTube, Instagram, and the rest, endeavor from henceforth to please use your free time you are using to browse, to research, to search, to find out, ask questions about what you can do to make sales, to make a living. Excuse me, you don't need to even ask anybody, just write it. Go to the top of Facebook, you will see where they put that question, that searching arrow, that microscopic icon there for searching. Click on that, write anything you want to write, search for something like this, what you want to do or what you think. Two different things. What you think you want to do, what you have passion in doing, might not be what will fetch you that audience or that money. So if you think what you have passion in doing will fetch you the audience and the money, you push it in. Just give it the zeal, give it a push. Your drive, everything, just push it in. Your resources, your energy, your time, push it in, and it will give you a headway. But if you see that what you have passion in doing, like if you have passion in making beads, and you see that not too many people are wearing beads. I mean, because beads are almost a ceremonial stuff, ceremonial accessory. So people into bead making and all that, they might not have enough patronage like somebody selling edible things like plantain chips. Plantain chips, yes. Make plantain chips and sell it on Facebook. People, they will order you like me. I will order from you. Peppered plantain chips. Be taking my tips, eh? Peppered plantain chips. Make it, package it. Packaging is not difficult in Nigeria now. Even if you go to a bus stop, you will see someone that will help you with packaging. Package peppered plantain chips and come on Facebook. The only thing is when you now become bigger, NAFDAC will come in, control will come in, then you should be able to handle it. But for a start, in your environment, peppered plantain chips, people will buy. You are creating content, it's edible. You will sell more than those making beads. You will sell more than those into crafts because it is edible. You understand? I'm just giving an example. There are so many things you can do, so many things you can do. So that is just this. When you come across this, my very educative video, please, if you have not been doing anything with your time on cyberspace, try now to use cyberspace to ask what and what you can do without money. Without money, you will see options will come up for those that don't have money. Those that you have money to invest and you don't know what to invest on, go on that search column, type in what you think you can easily get, things you can easily get that are affordable. You go into it. Maybe you have money to invest, you don't even know what to invest on. That's why you are wasting your time on social media, liking people's comments and going into all people's platforms to comment or whatever. You have the money, you don't know what to invest on. Go on Facebook, go on Google, type, search. I use Google a lot. Search. They will tell you, ideas will come up. The platform you are in, make a post. If you don't want to make it public, make it anonymous post. They will publish it for you. You see people with their different ideas, different ideologies, opinions, suggestions, and all that. From there, you pick the ones you can easily manage. Alas, you have a deal, you have a business. So that's going to be it on this segment of my live stream. I'm going into another video immediately after this so that I can touch one or two things that have sidelined to present this evening. Thank you for those that stayed with me till this time, and my sincere regards to you and your family members. Those that will watch this video much later, I thank you too. You're welcome. Please endeavor to watch the video to the end and then share it. Share it, let it spread, let it go. I'm not saying you should share it because, let me drop it here. I'm not saying you should share it because of the views or the followers. It's part of it. The truth is, somebody is going to gain from it. Believe it or not, someone is going to gain from it. Share it, let someone somewhere hear it, and call themselves to attention that they have been wasting time. If you don't know what to do, inbox me. I'll give you ideas of so many things. Now Europe cool me down, me. Now Europe cool me down. When I did Nigeria, if I tell you my story, how I did also, you don't believe me. You don't believe say I mean with the shakara like this. When it comes to reality, where we say I know say I like money. Me, I must drive, I must look good, I must eat well. When I know say I like money, I'll come the dull. I don't feel dull. I've said it in one of my videos. I don't drive down for bus for Lagos before. From Europe, drivers they mess up. I carry my bus from them. I put them for commercial by myself. I drive them, just not to let my investment be money and all that. So please, if you have money you want to invest, you don't know what to invest on, come inbox me. If you don't want to make it public, inbox me. Let's share ideas together. If you don't have money, you want to do something, search on Google, search on Facebook, you'll definitely get something to do. Please, the message is stop wasting precious time on social media. Stop wasting judicious time on social media. 10 years ago, I was younger than this. Now, age don't dey come now. You can't run away from it. Time waits for nobody, right? The time you will use in constructing a very sweet future for your old age, you'll be using it to run after news and see on Facebook and the other outfits. No, please be constructive, be productive, so that you live a life of fulfillment, and your kids, your family members, your friends looking up to you will have cause to sing praises of you. God bless you and thanks for being there. Please join me. I'm going to the other side now, the other video. Join me there and learn one or two things on what I want to present Omega Pro to the world. Thank you and God bless. Bye.